Told you that I've been interested in transmission lines.
No, you haven't. What makes them so interesting?
Mostly the structures, and especially how what they're used for, like such as what they do to the power lines by holding it. This is a 138 kV transmission line. You might have seen this transmission line on State Route 220 when you're heading to Alcova, right? This little wire, this is called a grounding wire. And the reason why it's there is, you see those two thinner lines that are on the top of the structure? That's a shield wire. That's called a shield wire, and what that's used for is to protect the transmission line from storm hazards like lightning.
Did you know that my boyfriend's an electrician?
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, he works with stuff like this.
So you can tell by the condition of this one. This one's a lot newer than that one. And do you know what the X braces are for on these structures?
No.
That it's basically actually a stabilization instrument. It's a component that stabilizes the structure. Some A-frame structures do not have X braces, which is very unfortunate. But however, the X brace is majority of the time necessary, because it really helps a lot with stabilization, and keeps the wind. And wood structures are not as costly as steel structures, but wood pole X brace structures would go up until 345 kV, and anything higher than 345 kV, it's lattice tower, because for obvious reasons, which I could definitely see why they actually don't use wood for anything higher than 345 kV. You can see there's this, I think this is called creosote, this oil-based. Because in fact, I believe this is a type of treatment that preserves the wood for a significant amount of time before needing replacement. But the disadvantages to wood structures that they typically would need replacing because of age, and the preservatives, like such as that oil, for example, would only last for so long. Will only last for decades until needing replacement. Because I believe this A-frame structure is a pretty old structure, and the one that was down there got replaced by this newer one. So yeah. In any ways, and the 345 kV lines majority of the time are double bundled. And if you don't know what that means there's a bundle of 2 or more, up to 8-fold, I think, of of high voltage high voltage cables. Excuse me, I'm stuttering a lot.
Okay.
On one insulator, so you don't have to use double circuits. But the reason why they do that is to regulate the electrical discharge.
Oh.
You can definitely see why.